So connecting mathematics to our day-to-day activities. In this lesson, we will talk about improper fractions. Improper fractions. So now let's say that two friends are to share 3 oranges. What is the quantity of oranges received by each individual? So this time we have 3 oranges, and this is the representation of the three oranges to be shared among 2 friends. So that is 3/2. And now the denominator is the 2 friends. So that is the first person and the second person. So you represent the denominator as people. You can always take it that way. You represent the denominator as people. So there were 2 people that were going to share 3 oranges. What is the quantity of oranges that is received by each individual? So this is how the person is going to share these 3 oranges. The first person will give him 1 full one, then the second person that. So immediately you give 1 to this person and 1 to that person, you are left with 1. So remember 1. Now, this one, you can't just give it to this person. You can also give it to that person. So normally you would divide this orange, which is the one that is left, into halves, and give this person the half and give this person another half. Sorry for my representation. This representation is not giving a true reflection of half. So, okay, so in each of these boxes, you realize that each person would receive 1.5. So 1.5, 1.5. So now let's say that the woman bought the dozen of panties and now shared it among his 3 siblings. And we want to find out how many panties each individual received. So it was 12 panties, because a dozen of panties gives you 12 individual panties that was shared between 3 siblings. We want to find out how many each individual received. And so this is the divisor, which is 3 people. So this is the first person, the second person, the third person. So you take 1 and give it to this person. 1, 2, 3. You keep sharing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we're able to share without a remainder. So each person will receive 4 of the panties. Now let's consider another example. So let's say that 7 individuals shared 24 kilos of fish. So it was 24 kilos. And I've already told you that in sharing, it's better to view it as 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So we're going to talk about 24 kilos. And so we are taking it as 1 kilo by 1 kilo, 24 of them. And it was shared among 7 individuals. And we want to find out how many kilograms each person received. And so it is 24 divided by 7. So with this 24 divided by 7, we will start with the sharing. The first person get the 1 kilo. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So immediately you get to 21, you realize that you are left with 3, and we have to share this one equally. So what we will do is that we will take the fish. Okay, so let's assume that this is the fish. So we take 1 and divide it into 7 equal portions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's assume this is 7. So we take 1, let me clean, and we will look at it again. So We'll take the fish one after the other and divide it into 7 equal portions. Then we keep going round. So for the first round, this one will receive 1 out of the 7. Coming back to our proper fractions, this one will 1 out of 7. This one will receive 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 1 out of 7. We pick the second one and do the same, the second fish, and do the same. So we divide it into 7 equal parts and share. So 1 out of 7, 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 1 out of 7. Then we are left with the third one. So the third one too, we do the same because we are sharing equally. So the third one, we take it and we also divide it into 7 equal portions and keep sharing. So 1 out of 7, 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 1 out of 7. So you realize that how many 1 out of 7s do we have? It is 3. So we tell ourselves that we have 3 whole number, 3 out of 7. And so that is how an improper fraction behaves. Now let's look at the properties. What characteristics do you see? Now you realize that the numerator is bigger than the denominator. Let's check this one. Numerator is bigger than the denominator. Let's check with the first one. So the first one, we had a fraction like 3 individuals were sharing. Okay, so it's back. Thank you. So with this, we have 2 friends were sharing 3 oranges. And so the numerator and denominator. So the numerator is bigger than the denominator. And that is the characteristics of an improper fraction. That's the characteristics of an improper fraction. Now, let's go back on it and check what really happened. Because sometimes I want us to be able to view mathematics the way it is and practically look at it. So for the first one, in your math class, you realize that you told that 2 goes into 3, how many times? 1 time, and the remainder is 1, and you divide it by 2. And this is the relatives of it. So let's try to find some patterns within this. So within this, we can see that this is 1.5, 1.5. So 1.5 occurred 2 times. So we'll have 2. So that will give us 2 times 1.5. Okay. So the 2 times 1.5 is the same as 3. So let's look at something. So you have 2 multiplied by 1.5 divided by 2. I'm just going back to this fraction. So you realize that this will cancel that. And so the answer is 1.5. Let's get here. Realize that we have 3 multiplied by 4 in the sense that 4 occurred 3 times. 4 occurred 3 times. So we can have a pattern like 3, 3, 3, and 3. So 3 goes into 12. How many times? 4 times. You realize that you get it.